So we're going to be renaming decimals as percents. One of the key things that you need to remember is that percent, what does that actually mean? Well, it means per 100. In other words, out of a total of 100, so out of 100. Okay, so you can immediately start to think of fractions. But here's a way that you can do it. Method number one, we take the decimal, so 0.21, and we simply multiply it by 100, which relates to this percent business. So you can use your calculator to do that. So let's use our calculator. So you can have 0.21 multiplied by 100. Let's clear that. 0.21 multiplied by 100. And what do we get? We get 21. So let's think about that. So equals 21. So the answer would be 0.21 as a percent is 21%. Now that is the same as saying 21.0%. And I write it like that just to highlight, hey, here's the decimal point. It still exists. It's just in this particular version here, the decimal point is invisible. We don't put it down because we don't need it. But if you remember that, you can see that it came from here and it moved 2 places to the right. This decimal point was moved 2 places to the right. So when we multiply by 100, the decimal places moves to the right 2 places. So what you can do is just start to think to yourself, okay, so all I really need to do is take the decimal number, find where the decimal point is, and move it 2 places to the right. So let's try that method with a different number, with a different problem. So again, we've got 2.54, so that's our new number. So let's go with that, 2.54. Now we're going to multiply by 100, but we know that the shortcut of that is just to take that decimal point and move it 2 places to the right. So that's going to be 254.0%, right? I can make it even tidier by just saying 254%. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, we've got 0.01, right? And we multiply that by 100. But again, we know the shortcut. All we need to do is take that decimal point and move it 1, 2. So the answer would be 1.0% or 1%. So that's how you can solve these kinds of problems just by moving the decimal point 2 places to the right. And by moving the decimal point 2 places to the right, what we've actually done is multiplied the decimal by 100. And that's a very nice and simple way to do these kinds of problems.